write this. So
Oh,
I rewrote this because I didn't have it. I just saw the video and check my video, and then
I
I did
see.
this, and this it worked.
Nice.
Yes.
Okay. Let's look at the image area more closely. All right. Let's see. Image width Z times image height Z. Yep. Makes sense. Makes sense. Image classify.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Congratulations. Uh,
Thank.
I will reward you with more challenges.
Uh, how you doing about that? All because I see there you say there are less people, but more we can do more daily or something like that.
Yes. You can do more sessions in a week now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So yeah, if you want to book more sessions, you're welcome to.
I will try. I had one on Tuesday. I'm sorry, I had to cancel it very. I think 1 hour before.
It's okay.
Sorry.
It happens.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
you did it ahead of time, so that's fine.
Mm. Ah, yeah. I saw this.
Yep. You see
Uh,
the. All right. So yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, we're gonna move to Visual Studio Code in the future.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Eh,
okay, okay. But for Pirate as well.
Yes. That's Pirate on Visual Studio Code. I want to use Live Share, which
Okay.
allows us to code in real time.
And what are the limitations on the browser?
No, it won't be on the browser. You'll have to install something.
No, no, no. But why do we need the why can we do it here? It's better
Oh, why
in
we're doing it
the.
here? The reason why I started off in web browsers is just so we can start coding without like messing with IDE or installing.
Mhm.
Yeah, so that's why I start people here and then I move them into Visual Studio Code.
Okay. Uh, okay. Let me something like this. No. And I figured out was happening last time that I was reading the letters. I had pressed the insert key.
Oh,
Insert. So you
I
have
see.
to pin it again. Something like this, right?
Okay, read the question carefully. There's one more thing you got to
Mm,
do.
yeah.
Right. The underscore. Great. Okay, so a note on testing. It's good to test interesting cases. For example, what happens if one of the string is empty?
Mm-hmm. You have to make a special like a requirement, no? Like if it's empty, it's just uh, like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like, ah, is it like this?
Yeah. And let's do more. Can we swap the two? So the empty one is on the second one. And let's
Ah,
try a different word this time. So the empty string's on the second and try different.
like this.
It's also good to mix it up. Can we also do like a different length instead of 3 characters? So 4 characters is good. So yeah, so when you're testing, right, you want to cover as many cases as possible to make your test robust. Wh- What's
Mm.
one more interesting test case?
Both empty? I don't know.
Both empty. Okay, let's do it. Could you also zoom in a bit? Text is a bit small.
Never.
That's
Or
another way of
everything.
zooming in, like control. Yeah, yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's much
Okay.
better. Okay, yeah, let's do both empty. Interesting. Just gives us an underscore. Okay,
Yeah, no?
perfect. Yeah,
Uh,
let's tackle it.
yeah, so now that we need to go to here, no? Uh, returns true, returns the leftmost index, leftmost index. Front and back are string has a string append? No. Converse, number, no. And returns a new string created from the current of the input. This one, the one we used late last time, no?
Mm-hmm.
Is there a, like an append, string index of, replace, split, split all, explode, scalar, upper, upper, convert to uppercase, lowercase, lowercase, uh, code to code. I don't know what's the code points. Code points. It's here. Ah, think it was the yeah replace. Binary string, a string to find. No, but you need to no. It is to change something. Uh, well, you could use find the same and then write the same with the other with the extra. Could you use this one?
You
Yes.
could, but I would say that's overkill. That's a simpler way. That's a simpler way to do this.
Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay. This is okay, okay. No, I don't think it's here a pen. I was looking for this.
Oh yeah,
String.
you're staring at it.
So I was thinking it's something like this, and maybe I don't know, and then it's just good that you notice it because I didn't notice that. Something like this.
Okay, let's run it. Let's see.
No. C C C. What? This one for Cs is not. Ah, because there's nothing.
Hmm.
Is this two, right? No, it's just the last. It's this one.
Yep. Okay, so what's happening? The left side is just an underscore. Where did the CCCC go?
Because you never CCC slash CCC slash. I'm not using the P1.
Hmm,
I
okay.
I should be using P1. Yeah. Yeah.
Cool. Okay. I will give you your next challenge now.
Hmm.
Oh, I'm just writing it down. Okay, this one's a bit of a mouthful. Okay, good luck.
Define the function string insert which consumes strings plus a number and it serves other. It's what we did. Something like it's a combination, no? Something. I'm just going to copy all of this and then I modify it.
Okay.
String insert. The one is to consumes a string, a number. I just and it serves them at the it position of a string. So another number. Assume I is a number between 0 and the length. Can you lift the text a little because I can see it because the is sharing a window. Marvin?
Yeah, I'm gonna paste the text into chat. um, then you can copy it and paste it into your uh, editor as a comment. I think that'll be better. I just pasted it in chat.
Mm-hmm. Define, yeah. Can you do this? No.
Oh no, as a comment, so it's just do a hash, like
Hash, hash, hash.
hashtag, like Twitter, yeah, and then you can paste it there. There you
Okay.
go.
String insert, consume a string plus a number, and inserts at the it position of a string. Okay. Uh, uh, you need to like separate this, like with the string substring,
Okay.
I think.
Could you work on the test first? Let's have some tests for this.
Okay. Do you believe it's better practice to always do the test?
For learning, yeah.
Oh, okay. And the string plus a number e, and it says, no, it's just one number.
Okay, it's just one number. All right.
Yeah. So here it will be like, I think here,
Okay.
because it's just inserted.
Okay. So another thing about
Uh,
testing is that uh try to have the habit of starting with the easiest possible test and
mhm.
gradually working your way up. So what's the easiest possible test? The simplest?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay, let's try that.
Well, not, I don't know if simple, but the one, it's an stream.
Okay.
I know,
Okay.
but it doesn't matter if it's always, I don't know. I think, I don't know if
Nice.
this is correct.
No, no, I think
And
that's right, right? You're adding a underscore at the ith position, so at the zeroth position, which is the first position, so we have an underscore in the
uh,
first position, right?
well, we are not adding like errors. No, we are like that can happen. How do you say that in in Python when you don't when you can do something, you make it an error. Yeah,
Raising an exception.
yeah, exceptions that one
Oh, yeah, but
because we
here,
no if it's empty there can be uh, a number here.
well,
No,
read the question carefully. Look at the last sentence. What does it say about the limits of I?
SMA is a number between 0 and the length of the yeah, I didn't read this. So it's
Okay, that's okay. It's very
yeah,
important to
sorry.
read the whole problem. All right,
Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
empty string. What's the next simplest example?
One, no,
One character.
only
Okay,
one.
let's try it.
And I will think it's like this.
Okay, what's the next simplest example?
Two,
There's actually a simpler one than that.
the one, zero, like, just do it like,
Okay, nice. Okay, so this shows us that the underscore can go into multiple positions, right?
uh-huh.
Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. Okay, let's resume with the body of the function.
Okay, so you, this one, how did it work? You take uh, 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 a substring, mm, one, but that's just one character. So you have, it's like dividing. So is the string until n1, and then you have uh, the full size of this, if I'm not mistaken. Uh, uh, String length. No, that's correct. No, but you need to know how many characters are left. So, hmm. Oh, like assuming, hmm, hmm. And for this, it's car, and this is tree. You need to you take uh, the len minus n1, I think. Uh, and then, okay, you have the first half, and then you have to join a pen. Uh, mm, part one. No, I don't know how
Okay.
to append part one. Yeah, with eh, I don't know. You have to save it somehow, right in that variable. And then you have to add the part two, and part two is similar to this one, no? I think. A string, substring, but it's is there I need like the opposite. Mm, from 0 until I think something like this. And then this is one. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to open the door for my family. Two
Okay.
seconds.
Okay.
Yes, sorry about that. Now, after what part that was, this is from before, and I think is P0 and part 2, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, what did I do? And with the expression block should end with an expression. It's just like this. Because this is in the chart.
Okay, so an
Hmm.
expression is anything that gives a answer, gives a value. So 1 plus 1 is an
Uh,
expression, but
so
yeah.
like this.
Yeah, so that would
Yeah.
be an expression.
Okay. And then this is a space.
Yep.
At fail. Mm, because it's giving me it's failing in this part, right? In the index, math index minus one. Index 0 is greater than math index. Mm, No, that all fail. Meaning that zero, it's always the same problem, meaning that one is greater than magnitudes of zero. Why
So
is
you
it
can
saying
click
that?
on that and click Show Program Evaluation Trace, and then hover over, yeah. So it will highlight what expression is failing you specifically. So you go to the higher one. Yeah, so if you look to the left, now you see in white what the problem is, right?
Uh, String and one. Um, I the string substrings. Yeah, because this. I think this is it's a problem because it starts in N1, but no, this is the rest. The quantity I need after getting this one. Hmm. So, but the problem is it's going negative. I know. I'm going to try to remove this. I'm a little confused. Yeah, it wasn't that. Ah, hmm. Okay, I'm a little confused at the moment. I go to the part one. Part one.
Okay, can you explain to me line 75, part one? What is it? What does it represent?
The first part of the word.
The first part of the word. So for
Yeah.
example,
Yeah. For example, if I have what I understand. If I have this and I say uh, n n1 equals 1, it's here in this in after 0 1. It's going to
okay.
take this, and I have the length is 5, so it's going to be 5 minus 1, it's 4. So I have this, the part
So
1.
part one refers to the second, the
Mm-hmm.
letter part, right?
Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
So that's what you're saying. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but len minus n1, why do you say that it covers the whole string? Isn't length minus n1? So in this case, length is, was it 5? 5 minus 1 is 4. So it's only go until 4, right? It's trimming away one character. So why
Uh-huh.
minus n1?
Minus because, no, because I think length is 5 here, no? Because there are 5 characters and 1 is
Yeah,
1. So length is 5 minus 1, 4. So you take
this is
4
4.
characters, no?
But okay, string substring. Can you go to documentation for string substring? Okay, so there's a start index and end index, right? If we start at position 1 and end at position 4,
4.
how many characters is that?
Because I believe this was the number of characters, but this isn't the number of characters. It's just an index. I didn't
Okay.
look document. So this it should be like only length.
Okay, yeah. So that's
Okay.
one of the problems.
Okay. And then this is part two. That is the first part.
Okay.
String stars are within 0, and it's mm, what's this wrong? It's before this one, so this one should be correct. 0, but it doesn't work.
Okay.
What does it says? It says it's the same, no? It's
So
failing.
why are we
It
getting
tells you
negative
what
1?
because this is a 0.
So 0 minus 1 is -1, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah. So what I have to say, and if n1 is 0, then this is 0. Uh,
So why -1?
because you already have from n1 to the end, so you want to be from the start to before n1. Uh, from what I, for example, it's you have this, and you want only this,
Yeah.
so you start from 0 until n1, and n1 is it will be here. So you
Well,
want
remember, string substring is acting on S, right? String S. So it's acting on the original string prior
yeah, yeah,
before it's
yeah,
modified. Okay, so
yeah, yeah, yeah.
let's say n1 is 1 here, right? So that means 1 minus 1 is 0. So a substring is going from 0 to 0, right?
From 0
Remember,
to
yeah, if n1 is 1, in this example you just gave me, if n1 is
mhm,
1, 1 minus 1 is
uh-huh,
0. So
yeah,
substring is taking in 0 to 0. But remember, n
yeah.
index is exclusive. It doesn't include the n index. So
Inclusive, exclusive. I don't understand that.
exclusive,
Mhm. Inclusive and ending at in its exclusive.
are you familiar with what exclusive means?
I know the word in English, but
Okay.
I don't understand
So
in
it
this context.
that position is not considered as part of the substring. So if n index is 5, position 5 is not part of the substring, resulting substring.
Mm, for this one, it's exclusive. Let
Yep.
me see the examples. This length is 12. So first it's th. Okay. The minus 110 index. These are errors.
Yes.
Hmm. Okay. Uh, hmm. Yeah, I'm still having a little confused about that exclusive inclusive. So this means it includes the number where it starts, but
Yes.
when it's the end, it doesn't include the number where it starts.
Yes.
I would say like this. It already has this.
Exactly. Yes. Very good. Very good. Yeah.
Okay, now what?
You
What
are
was the
very
one that
close.
passed? Uh, okay, okay. This is a 0, no? Okay, nets. Is fail. Q Shosha. What? It's happening different. Q should be like this. Why? Because you are inserting Q and you're inserting on the side, and then why does this happen? And this one is what? One. Because the way you take the Q is then the part one, Q0, you take it, and there's nothing there. And in the second part, the part one, the left part, I shouldn't write it that. You add this. So yeah, I had it a little backwards
Wait. Oh, no, no. Let's pause. Why are we putting the underscore first on line 87?
because no, but now it's changing this. right? It's maybe it's
Mm,
I forgot when we wrote this, the tests were correct, right?
yes, yes, the test is correct. It's the implement. So, okay, when a test fails, right, it's one of three things.
Okay.
Either the function definition is incorrect, the test is
Hmm.
incorrect, or
Hmm.
both.
Yeah.
In this case, we went through the test cases together. I can assure you those tests are correct. So what does
Yeah,
this
yeah.
mean?
That this is wrong.
Okay, yeah,
Something.
something here is incorrect. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Some because since you are like do it for yourself, I think maybe I did this wrong. But okay, okay.
This is why it can be useful to do tests first, so that you work on them without bias from what you write for the solution.
Mm, mm. So I maybe I should append uh, the this to part two, and then have part one, like what? Okay, something worked and something didn't. Okay, and I don't know why this didn't work.
Okay, let me ask you, what does part one mean? Like, what does it represent?
The left tab.
The left.
Hmm.
So it's left from the N1 to length. What does N1 to length mean?
And one to length is from when you say where to start to towards the end of the string.
So for example, line 88 AAA, what would be N1 to length mean for that example?
Uh, yeah, eight.
So that's part one.
That's part one.
So that's part one.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So,
So part two is the first part. So that's why I
okay.
am adding this here. And then
But look at string append on line 80. Where is part one going?
part one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I meets.
Okay.
Okay, so what now it's all good except this one.
Oh.
Zero by zero. It should be here. I didn't write enough
Mm-hmm.
b's. Yeah, that. Okay.
Very cool. Okay. But by the way, do you read from right to left?
No,
Okay, it's
unless you
interesting
are Japanese. No, no, no. Wait.
because
You do it in. Yeah, you do it unless you are Japanese. You do it. Yes, right to
I think
left.
that's another language that does this as well. But anyway, but I find it interesting that you call part one the right part. Because usually people will call the left part
Uh,
one.
yeah, it's just because the way I did it, and because
Okay.
yeah, I
Okay, but in
was
the future, I'll recommend using the words like left or right. I think that'll make it more
yeah
clear.
left.
Yeah.
Part one, part one, part one, part one, part left. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And while this is correct, there is a shorter way. We could also take advantage of string join.
String join.
Yeah, we could take advantage. No, go back. It's something that we created just now when the first exercise, remember? Right? Remember string join? It takes two
The,
strings. Yeah, could we
yeah,
use that somehow?
yeah, 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 yeah. It's. Do you want me to erase this or I'll just do it again?
No, no, you can erase it. You can modify it.
Okay.
So the good thing about having tests is that once you change it, you can verify that it's correct. I recommend not deleting everything.
Yeah,
Um,
just
yeah.
maybe this part. Uh,
Also, I just realized you swapped the left and right.
I swap
Left and right, you swapped, right?
left, right. Yeah, I think this is the right part, right?
0 to N1?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that one
Okay,
I
I just
confused.
noticed that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. That was because of my English.
I see. Okay.
No problem, no problem. Okay, so yeah, I can do like this. String join. No, part left is the first part. I-
Remember what string join? What's does string join do?
It joins, no? Ah, it
It
already
joins?
adds this. It already
Yes.
add. Yeah,
Okay, yes, it's
yeah,
very
yeah,
important to keep in mind what the function does.
yeah. Sorry.
All good, all good. Okay, let's run it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah,
Very nice. Okay. So yeah, you fought a war on that one. That's pretty tough. Yeah, by the way, everyone
uh,
everyone struggles with that. That's pretty tough. So good work.
thanks, thanks. Yeah, it was. I got confused a little. Okay, okay.
Okay. This one is about maybe a little bit tougher than the one we just did. I pasted it in chat. If you could copy that. Oh, sorry, I need to refresh our Zoom session. This one's gonna expire.
Okay.
So I'll send you a new link on Zoom, okay? On Gmail, okay? I'll see you in a moment.
Yeah.
Pasted the problem. Can paste that into your web editor.
Yeah, I already pasted
Oh, there it is. Okay.
from the last one.
You're
String.
very fast.
I just copy paste. String plus a number. Deletes the position. Okay, assume I is a number between 0 and 11. It's very similar. I just need deletes the E position. Huh. Something, something like this. Ah, well, I need to do this first, right? Consumes a string and deletes the. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to tell I can talk right now. I think it's very similar.
Yeah, so for the empty string case, what's the answer?
For empty, define functions to consume a string, express a number, read the position. So I don't. This is an error, no?
Okay, why do you say that?
Because you can remove a character from a string with no characters.
Okay, yes, so conceptually it doesn't make sense. Furthermore, if you look at the last sentence of the problem, what does it say? What's the limits of, what's the constraint on I?
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah. So I is the number between 0 and the length of the given. So 0. So this is 0 and can be more because
And the length of the given string, and what's the length of the given string here?
0.
0, and it's exclusive. So 0 is excluded.
Okay, 0 is
So
excluded.
so line
So
99 doesn't make sense. It's not a valid test case. So
this
yeah,
can happen.
so we can delete that one. Okay. So it's
Uh,
good that we thought about this, right?
yeah,
Great, great.
and 0 will be this will be his. And Q1, no, this can happen because this is 0 and the length is 1 and it's exclusive, so this also can happen, right?
Yes, very good.
And this one will be eh,
Cool.
and this one.
Okay, let's have an example that's not the same letters.
Um,
Yeah, this makes our test more robust, right?
yeah,
Because
yeah,
just now we could be deleting the wrong position and the test would still pass. Yeah, great.
yeah, yeah.
Very good. Nice.
Okay. Yeah, spaces. Why? I'm doing this. I only have to join them without this. No, no, it is append. Uh, uh, right, right is this. Left, left is this. Right, left. Okay. What? Left side was. The right side was. Why? I never add. What? String append. Where am I appending the extra? Is but I'm just taking the parts and not adding any. String append is suffering from this? No, string append is just joining. Mm, mm. Left
Wait,
side.
wait, can you run again?
Yeah, it's kind of rare.
What?
It should be work, no?
There is a problem, but not that. Wait a minute. Street. Oh, read line 98 to 100 carefully.
98 to 100. I'm using
Yes.
this one. Yes,
Okay,
yes,
be
yes,
very
yes.
careful with copy pasting. Be very careful.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Happens.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Hmm. Easy.
Very good. Very good. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of blew me away. I didn't think it would take this quick.
Yeah.
In fact, you're the first student I had that was able to finish this within the hour. In fact, you did it in
No.
46 minutes. That's pretty impressive. Okay.
Uh, a good
Since
teacher.
thank
Hmm?
you, thank you. All right. Since we're here at this point, I'm going to introduce us to the next topic. Do you have Visual Studio Code by chance?
Let me see. VS Code. No.
Oh, it's okay.
I need to
All right.
install it. I
So,
download it, but I never install it. I will do it after this.
okay, I'm gonna email you some instructions for how to set up VS Code because I want to use the live share feature and you have to install some additional extensions. We'll be using that next time.
I think we did this in the first session
Yeah,
before we is
yeah.
the same thing again.
Yeah, but I will show you I'll give you the instructions. There's some additional steps you have to take. But for now, can you stop sharing your screen? I'm gonna share mine and I'll write on my screen. So this next section is just a lecture. You don't have to do anything. You'll just be watching, which
Okay.
is not good. I prefer it when the person is doing stuff, but that's okay. Uh
It's classes have both.
yeah. But sorry, give me 1 second as I set this up.
No problem.
Okay, I'm gonna share my screen in a moment. Let me know once you see it.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay, so in the future, we'll be doing this. So so far, what we been doing? I'm just gonna summarize. We have been practicing arithmetic and algebra with numbers, strings, booleans, and images. That's what we have been
Mm-hmm.
doing. But I wouldn't say we're really, really programming yet.
It's just the basis.
I would say we're doing like the mechanics. It's like, for example, like a mathematician, they don't just do plus minus, right? A mathematician does more than that.
Hmm.
Plus and minus arithmetic, that's just the mechanics.
Hmm.
Uh,
Yeah.
I want to introduce a slightly different idea, which I consider to be the real parts of programming. When we say programming, like what do we mean when we say we're programming? We are taking, when we program, we're taking real world ideas and turning them into things that the
Machine code.
computer or
Hmm.
computer/machine can understand and operate on. Okay?
Uh-huh.
In the first session, I'm not sure if you remember, I talked about this idea of converting between information and data, right?
Yeah.
So we are going to return to this idea. The reason why we have been doing these exercises is because I want you to be familiar with how to operate on data. But now we're going to talk about this whole thing. The world, how do we bridge between information and data? Okay. So I'm now going to introduce this new idea called the design recipe. What is the design recipe? When we say some design is how do we go from A to B systematically? So that's what design essentially is. Uh, Recipe, a series of steps to follow to achieve a task. For example, if you're cooking, you follow a recipe.
Hmm.
You preheat the oven, you set it to 250 degrees Celsius. It's just, all this,
Instructions. Hmm.
exactly, instructions. So I'm going to give you a series of steps you can follow to go from A to B systematically. What is A? A is a blank screen. When you program, you start with a blank screen. Most
Hmm.
programmers right now, I can assure you, if I give them a blank screen and give them a problem, they won't know how to solve the problem. Nowadays, like if you go to Lead Code or like Code Academy, they give you
Hmm.
code already. They give you code and they say, oh, modify this.
But I think they give you like a blank function, no?
A
I don't
blank
know.
function, but they gave you the function,
Ah,
right? They gave you something. But what if you're given nothing? What can you do?
you
So you
need
start with a blank
to.
screen.
All right.
Okay,
Read the
so B, your problem
and solve. Okay.
solved, yes. So yeah, I should say blank screen plus problem.
Hmm.
So what is this design recipe? I'm gonna go over very quickly what the steps are.
Sure.
I will send you this file so that you can refer to it. You're not gonna remember it at first. It's gonna take you maybe 1 or 2 sessions until it becomes part of you. It will take time, but this is just an introduction. So
Mm-hmm.
I want to first introduce the idea of data definitions. What is a data definition? Um, I'm going to give you a simplistic explanation, and we will work on this explanation as we move forward. But for now, a data definition is um, a
You mean
definition
like
of the
in you mean like in microcontrollers like int 64, int 128?
that is data representation. Okay, so when you say like for example int 64, int 8, these are data representations. Okay?
Oh, okay, okay.
These are not the same as data definitions. Data representations are the actual concrete things that the computer uses to represent information.
Hmm.
So data representations, how computer represent information. So in the case, since you're familiar with these low-level systems like microcontrollers, int64 and int8s, these are ways in which the computer represents numerical information. As you know, computer has limited memory. It has
Mm-hmm.
hardware constraints, and so it can only store up to like a maximum number. With 64 bits, that's you have a lot more integers to work with. Int 8, you only have 2 to the power of 8 integers to work with.
Yeah, negatives as well in the
Okay.
yeah.
But but this is only half of the equation. Data representation. Okay. Oh yeah, so uh I'm gonna use a pirate example. Okay, so I'll give you a microcontroller example. So microcontroller example is what you mentioned is int 8, int 64. But pirate example, so different programming languages will have different primitive data representations. So we saw numbers and we saw string. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the other half is interpretation. What does it mean? Remember in the first session, I said this is a number five. What does it mean?
Mm-hmm.
Five
Very
itself doesn't mean
philosophical.
anything, right? But what happens if I say 5 degrees Celsius, right? It means something
Mm-hmm.
more. The degree Celsius is the interpretation. Okay.
Okay.
So the first step of the design recipe for data definitions is what is the data representation? How does the computer it, understand the information? How is it
Mm,
represented? Okay. Second step, what is the information? What is the interpretation of the data representation? Okay. So I'll give you an
mm-hmm.
example. Let's say a temperature is a number. So the information here is temperature,
Mm-hmm.
and the data representation is a number.
Mm-hmm.
The temperature in degrees Celsius. Whenever we're working with numerical information, it's very common to specify the units.
Yeah, it's sometimes needed
So,
to know
so
what's
for
going on.
example, like a length.
Matter. You're American. Foods or feet?
So yeah, in America we use foot, right? The length
Food. Food. Feet is
in
singular. Yes.
yeah in foot, for example. I'm going to stick to the temperature, just to keep it consistent.
Hmm.
So this is the first two steps. You specify what is the data representation. In this case, we use a number, and then we specify what is the information, which is the temperature in degrees Celsius. But here's the important thing. We gave our data definition a name. So this temperature is a data definition. Temperature is the name of our data definition.
This is overall what it represents.
Yeah. So this temperature is a package of many things. It's a package of the fact that it's represented as a number, and it's a package of the fact that it's representing this idea of temperature in degrees Celsius. So the data definition holds both representation and the interpretation. Okay?
Mm.
So this is
Makes
first
sense.
two steps. The next step is examples. Examples of the data definition. So in the case of temperature,
Uh,
um,
like Fahrenheit, Celsius, Kelvin, or just like
oh
quantities
no,
like 20 Celsius,
yes, so 20
25
Celsius.
Celsius.
So for example, like
Uh,
T20. So first
mm,
you give it a name and then you give it a number. Okay.
yeah,
So you try to have variety. For example, what are some interesting examples? So let me ask you, what are interesting examples of temperature?
100 and 0, boiling water
100.
and ice water.
Okay, so you know, okay, boiling uh temperature for water. So very good. And then we have zero. Why is zero interesting?
Because it's when water is ice at
Okay,
1 atmosphere.
very good. Okay, very, very specific. Another reason why it's interesting is because zero is neither positive or negative. Well, okay, let's just say it isn't positive or negative. I know it depends who you talk to. Um,
Mm.
zero is unique in that sense. So it's whenever you're dealing with numbers, it's always good to have the zero example. Zero also has some interesting properties. For example, this is the only number that cannot be the denominator in the division, right? You cannot do this.
Mm.
So zero is special. What are some other interesting examples?
I don't know, 38, the human body temperature.
Okay, so in this case, I want to talk about numbers specifically, interesting aspects of numbers. Well, so what else can
Okay.
numbers be?
Well, it can be any, I don't know, one. Yeah.
Okay, so that's not what I'm looking for. Actually, you know what? Okay, I think one can be an interesting example because notice how all of the examples we've listed so far are divisible by 5 or
Mm.
divisible by 10. So one is not, right? So okay, so maybe okay, one is an interesting example. Okay. What's another
Eh,
interesting example?
7?
Okay,
I don't
sure, but
know.
I'm gonna give you another one. I'm gonna say -7. Negative
Negative.
numbers, right? So another interesting
Uh,
aspects. I'm gonna give another example. Uh 6 dot. Oh, I can use dot. So dot I'm gonna use D. 6.8, let's say. 6.8.
double.
No, D for dot. Because I
Mm.
can't I can't use dot. It'd be illegal. I can also use 6 underscore. So maybe
Yeah.
underscore is better. 6 underscore 8. Okay. So these are the first three steps of the design recipe. Now, I know you're reading all this right now, and it sounds very simple and obvious. Why are we doing this? I can assure you, this is very important. It doesn't seem important right now, but it is important. Trust me.
Okay.
Okay, good, good, good. I have one student. I showed him all this. I told him, like, okay, you have to trust me, man. It sounds very simple. He said, okay, I trust you.
Mm.
A few sessions later, it's good that he trusted me because it really paid off.
Mm. Same, same.
12th step, I won't introduce it yet. I'll introduce it in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Um, It's a very interesting step, but we'll get to that in the future. Okay, we are out of time. It's time to wrap up.
Okay.
Next time, we're going to move to Visual Studio. I'm going to send you instructions via email on how to set that up. Okay, I hope you learned something today, and I'll see you next time.
Okay. Thank you, Marvin.
All
See
right, no
you
problem.
next time.
Bye bye
Uh,
now.
all good?